have a very Mexican edition of Cooking with Indy. I want to welcome some fellow actors that we were on a set. I can't tell you what set, but we met up and we're collaborating like we do with everybody. And we're inviting them into our show today, and we want you to get to know them. This is Mariachi Búho de Oro. And we have Israel.
Hello, hello.
Nina.
Hi.
And Alex.
What's up, guys?
Can you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves, and welcome to Cooking with Indy. Thank you for your beautiful music.
Thank you for having us here. It's been really fun hanging out, especially Gracie.
Gracie.
It's been a charm. Yeah, but it's been really cool jamming, right?
Yeah, no, we've had a great time.
So how long have you guys been doing this?
Let's see. We've been at it for 3 years now, just about.
3 years.
Yeah, our anniversary is on Day of the Dead, actually. So we
Nice.
Yes. We always remember it.
It's badass. I'm gonna be 3 years out here too.
No
It's
In
like a sign.
August 15th, the Ides of August.
That's right around the time when we started planning.
Right? It's like all this energy is attracting all this talent over here to Atlanta, to Georgia.
Yes, and to really good ceviche. That looks
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Camaron
make.
and-
Well, can you tell us if anybody wants to? Because some people don't know what mariachi is, or some of the music that you play, and they want to hear more. Because we have fans in Germany, we have fans in England, Canada, we have fans in Mexico. But if you guys from Mexico don't know what mariachi is, you lose your Mexican card.
Yeah, sadly.
No tacos for you.
But well, yeah. For those of you that want to learn a little bit more about mariachi, the two main instruments that make it mariachi are the guitarron.
Beautiful guitarron right here.
You want to talk a little bit about it?
Sure, this is a beautiful guitarron. It's a 6-string bass drum, basically, essentially. We got your 3 metal strings and then your 3 plastic strings. Or nylon.
Or nylon, yeah.
Nylon.
Mm-hmm.
Does that instrument have a name? Is it a she, a he, a vato?
It's a she. It's a lucha.
Lucha.
Like
Lucha
Lucha
Villa.
La lucha villa. ¡Ay! De corazón.
It's in octaves. It's powerful. It's loud and it's deep. It's about a summary
that's
of it. Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, mine's kind of just it's called a vihuela. It has a little hump on the back too. It kind of looks like it's pregnant if you compare it with a regular guitar. And it's the same intonation as the guitar, except like 2 or 3 of the strings are up an octave, and it's missing the low E string. For those of you that play, but yeah, it resembles like just a small guitar ukulele. And everybody knows what a violin is, I think.
I just copy what the person singing does. Repeat what they say and add some stuff to it.
But the violin in the mariachi is more powerful than the violin in anything else.
Oh yeah.
Mariachi. Last time I went to El Paso, I got to see mariachi, and there was grown ass man sitting next to me crying, and it made me cry a little bit too. It's very emotional. It's a Mexican thing. You're like but then you don't have to be Mexican to appreciate this. So, can you tell us where they can go and see some of your music? Like maybe they can follow you on Facebook, some of the stuff that you do?
Yeah, sure. We have a Facebook page where that's what we update the most with, where we're going to be playing any new shows, any new music, or any new videos we're releasing. And it's Facebook, and if you just look up Mariachi Búhos de Oro, that's BUHOSDEORO.
We're gonna put the link down here.
Yeah, we're gonna put it right down here. And then and we also have an Instagram page it's also the same name, Mariachi Búhos de Oro, and the name will also be down there for you guys.
But yeah, right now we're playing Wednesdays at Cazadores, Mexican restaurant off of Sandy Plains. So just check those links to see when we'll be there. But we're presenting some stuff, and we're looking here to collaborate with other places. We'll be bringing you some more programming coming up soon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Los Búhos del Oro. You guys are freaking awesome. It's a pleasure to have you here on Cooking with Indy. You guys, we're gonna have Coctel de Camaron, which is like a shrimp cocktail, Mexican style for family service, and it's very easy. It's just a little time consuming, but it's just chopping, getting beautiful Mexican style Coctel de Camaron. Alright, so what we're gonna be making is a Mexican, a little bit spicy version of a shrimp cocktail, so that you eat it like a soup, and you can eat it with crackers. You can eat it with tortilla chips. You can eat it with pan tostado, like toasted bread that I've buttered or olive oil on it, and that's what we're gonna eat it with today. But let's get started. I've already chopped everything, and pretty much I'll tell you what it is that we'll start with. We're gonna start with some onions. This is a little bit under a cup of onions. And we have 1 cucumber, if you can see that, and that's finely diced. Oh, also, yes, I'm sorry. And I've also got celery in there that's also finely diced. They're diced at about the same size. So you want to get those little bits. It's the texture that you get in that soup. I've got a little bit of jalapenos. This is mostly for flavor. Jalapenos in Georgia don't really come out spicy. Plus, some of my guests may not like spicy, and some of your guests may not. So, 1 jalapeno, it's been seeded, so it's going to be as... It's going to be... Gracie has a lot to say today. All right, got some tomatoes. These are 2 Roma tomatoes. It doesn't have to be Roma. It's basically something that can absorb the flavors and give its own flavor to the rest of the cocktail. So you don't want like a meaty tomato. You want something like a Roma or something nicer like that. We have cilantro, fresh cilantro that's been diced. You're going to start with that much, and if we need more, we'll add a little bit more. Avocado has already been cut. So with a spoon, you take it out very easily. Ir a echar nomás. Ándale. So we got these bad boys. I have 3 avocados that were ripe. I've seeded them, and that's going to go all into this recipe. And then the only thing left to that is we're going to squeeze some lime juice. Fresh squeezed lime juice is what you want. You don't want to get anything bottled, because for this, you can taste it if it's bottled, and you don't want that. This is supposed to be very fresh. You'll find this in the coastal cities of Mexico, because it's with fresh seafood. And we're gonna squeeze the lime juice, and then we're gonna add all of this shrimp and the liquids to this. All right, so I put in all the avocado and the lime juice that's been squeezed in there. I had about 10 limes for this amount. So you just, you balance it. You want to balance. You don't want to be too limey, but that limey is going to go into the seafood. In this case, it's going to be the shrimp. Also, the qualities of ketchup get absorbed into this. So I would start with about this amount, about a cup. It needs a ketchup. It gives it a really great flavor, but don't put too much. Start with about a cup. I'm free-wheeling it because I know what I'm doing and I like the ketchup. And I know about what amount I need. For what I'm trying to make, it's going to be a little bit more than I would recommend for you to start with. So just start with a cup and go from there. Now we're going to add a little bit of clamato. It could just be, if you wanted it to be like a V8. It's pretty much the same thing as a clamato. This is Mexican. It's for beers. It's for stuff like this. There we go. So you want to immerse everything that we have in there so far. And we are going to start working it through. All right, so you see about how much liquid we got in there? It's got everything immersed, and now we add, I'm going to add a little bit more. I want more than that because I'm going to add, there we go. Now we're going to add the shrimp. This is 2 12-ounce bags. 2 12-ounce bags of extra small shrimp, because at this size, it is bite-sized. already pre-cooked. You can cook it yourself if you want. Very simple. 2 bags of those. We rinse them. And now we add them to this. And this, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing it needs is a squeeze of, oh, yes. I'm sorry. Needs a squeeze of half a lemon in there. Believe it or not, that's gonna make, that kind of balances out. I don't understand the science of it, but it's okay. And the very last thing you add, and this is at your discretion, I would say put in a little bit and mix it all. It won't be too bad. You'll get the flavor. But just be careful. It's Louisiana hot sauce. It could be any sauce. It could be Cholula. It could be Red Hots, Valentina. You know, you name it, whatever you want. I'm using Louisiana today. And these people can handle a little bit of heat, so I'm just going to make it low. The last step on this, you're going to put it in the fridge to chill for about 15 minutes. If you want, you can serve it straight up, but I would chill it for a little bit.
Grace.
Gracie is not happy with the mariachi right now. She'll let us know. So Gracie, settle down, woman. Just chill this, and guess what? You have yourself a recipe that is shared as a family. You put it out there, people grab a bowl, and you scoop it out. We're going to show you that in just a second. So the very last thing on this, as you can see, you've got to flavor it for yourself. The very last thing you'd add is salt and pepper to taste, and your hot sauce. You can do that. You can do salt and pepper for the whole thing, but I would let people add it to themselves because some people like it saltier, some people don't want any of it added to it because the clamato is going to have some salt. But yeah, those 3 things, and you've got your perfect Coctel de Camaron estilo mexicano. I want to thank you for watching Cooking with Indy. I hope you make this for your families, your friends. Have a great time. Share, love. Send us some pictures if you do make this. I want to thank Sherry. Sherry, you're freaking awesome. And I want to thank Los Búhos de Oro, the mariachi. All right. You can find all the links and recipes and everything. Just click down here somewhere. Thank you for watching Cooking with Indy.